Jake Bates. Throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, bunched up. Tua to throw. Has time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone, left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield, spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. And it's a weird one. Miami was eliminated last week with the loss to Pittsburgh. The Bengals got eliminated last week. Quinn Ewers is getting the start. It's a game that has really no implications for this season, but could lead to a lot going into next year. But welcome on in. Sunday continues. Has been a great week 16 so far. 2 of the 3 games have gone to overtime this week. Both were incredible comebacks by the home team. Let's see if this Sunday can continue what the past 3 games for week 16 built up. I kind of doubt, especially with this one. But as always, I'll keep up with all the other games, and especially with this one, I'm gonna have a quad box going and some of the other games, as there's a ton of chances for history to be made. Myles Garrett, a sack and a half away from breaking the all-time single-season sack record. I'm gonna have that game on in the background. The Buccaneers and Panthers fighting right now for a potential NFC South title. The Carolina Panthers would need to sweep the Buccaneers in order to win the NFC South due to tiebreakers. It's going to be a full slate of a lot of riding on a ton of different games. Another part of it all, it's not quite the quad box I want. Another part of it all is in the 4:00 window when the Lions and the Steelers play. The Lions can decide a lot of playoff spots. Yeah, what's up, Bob Flash? Best of luck to both sides. I have no expectations for how this game's going to be played. I'm just hoping it's somewhat entertaining. As I'm getting this quad box set up here for some actual good football. We'll see. T. Higgins is good to go in this one, which should definitely help out that Cincy offense. I made sure to put him into my fantasy lineup because I'm expecting him to have a decent game against this defense that has played decently well. But yeah, still, like it's gonna be something to see. It's the Bengals will get the ball first in this one, so we'll see this Miami defense. Yeah. Yep, Quinn Ewers going through the pregame routine that, I mean, Tua did quite a bit. Yeah, just visualizing things. I guess just more sort of a bevel things. Give me a second. All right. Honestly, I'm excited to see what Ewers got. I'm hoping Ewers comes out here against a not so great Bengals defense and lights it up a bit. It is a battle for a top 10 pick. We're right back to where we were in 2019 and the 2019-20 season, huh? A late season matchup between two teams that are not good. As kickoff is underway, going to be returned beginning from the 5, has spaced out past the 20, down to about the 25. That is a solid kick coverage. Let's see what his defense has. Yeah, Cowboys Chargers is another game I have on, mainly because of how that impacts Denver. But yeah, Dallas got eliminated yesterday. Hey, if Cincy is going to light up this Miami defense, I want it to be through T. Higgins. All right, Burrow in shotgun. Now going under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna hand this off right side for Chase Brown on a jet sweep, and that's going to get about a yard or so. Well, we're gonna rule him, yeah, gain of 2 up to 25, 27. But with how the weather is and how the sun is, there's the entire Bengals sideline is just covered in sun. It makes anything go. It makes any play going along that sideline tough to see. All right, Burrow and shotgun and back to each side. 2nd and 8. Going to look to throw for the first time today. Pass right side will be incomplete. Looking for Jamar Chase. Rasul Douglas with the hit to force the ball loose. And it's an early 3rd and long for the Bengals. You know, a lot of this current, like especially Dolphins defense, is on the final year of their contracts. So they're playing for a payday. I'm hoping that Douglas can stay, Jordan Brooks stays. Yeah. Burrow looking to throw in 3rd and 8. Pass over the middle, caught by a wide open Jamar Chase. He's gonna slip his way for a first up to just about the 30. Yeah, just wide open over the middle. Yeah, no, Miami dropped everyone 20 yards back there for no reason. Like, why are we dropping the linebackers that far back? Ball up to the 35. Burrow and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle is going to fight his way for about 4. It's Chase Brown on the carry. I get it. I don't know. I don't know what Miami's doing there, but I would honestly not be shocked if they go a bit prevent at this stage. Yeah, I am curious to see how Cincy handles the running back room. I would not be surprised if they go first round running back in the offseason. Y'all do need like a true star at running back. Burrow and shotgun back behind him as well as to his left. Going to play action and look to throw. Rolling right, has time, pass right side. Gonna be incomplete. A little bit high for Mitchell Tinsley. It's a 3rd and 6 coming up. A little bit high and a little bit outside. And so another relatively 3rd and long for the Bengals early on in this game. As nearly the exact same play just happened for the Cowboys on 3rd down. All right, Burrow in shotgun. Back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw. Has time. Pressure coming and sacked. Back at the 32, it's Zach Zeeler. And Miami's defense gets off the field. Zach Zeeler is a cornerstone piece of this defense going forward. He signed an extension in the offseason. It's great to see him making a play there. Zeeler has been a fantastic D tackle for Miami over the past few years, and it's great that he's it's great that he's a piece to stay. It would be. At the same time, I could totally see Carolina winning. Punt comes off clean, going to be fair caught at about the 15. So Quinn Ewers will start from there. A lot of Dolphins fans are hoping to see. I mean, I'm actually not sure if a lot of Dolphins fans hope that Ewers is great and ends up being the guy of the future. But if that ends up being the case, if Ewers comes out here the final 3 weeks and plays lights out, and is able to push the ball down the field well, it honestly probably would be the best case scenario. Even if he doesn't play the greatest next year, I do still think Miami's in a spot where they need to kind of rebuild the foundation before getting a potential franchise quarterback. But we'll see as we're at commercial break. Meanwhile, Cleveland just scored in their opening drive. Yes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where. Any way you can get off of Tua's deal, anywhere you can trade Tua, you do it, because that's the best way to move off of that deal. It's just highly unlikely that that's gonna happen. It's still a ton of dead cap hit, but at least via trading him, you split it up between 2 years and you make it a bit more manageable. Instead of because a pre-June 1st release is the full $99 million for next season. A trade would make it so it's about $15 million next season and $45 million the next year, which is still not great, but it's somewhat easier to work with. So if you can find a way to trade Tua, you do it. Yep, at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. It's time for the Quinn Ewers era to begin in Miami. I actually would not be surprised if this is a very run-focused game plan the Dolphins have today, just to try to make things easy on Ewers. I mean, that's a chance no matter where he goes. His first play for Ewers is a handoff right side, going to be a pickup of about 5 for Devon Achane. Yeah, I mean that's the inherent risk of moving on from Tua, is that he can go elsewhere and all of a sudden turn it around and play a lot better in a change of scenery, but that needs to happen. Miami needs to move on from him. He's not gonna have that resurgence in Miami. And if the Jets are willing to offer stuff for him, take it. Ewers quick pass left side, can he be caught but brought down back to the line of scrimmage is Devon Achane. Trying to get a screen play going there on the left side. Not much with it. So 3rd and 6. Also, I just don't trust the Jets to build around. I don't trust the Jets to build around Fernando Mendoza or Dante Moore. Why would I trust them to build around Tua? That's the other thing. Ewers in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 6, looking to throw. Has some time. Ewers hesitant in the pocket, throw in right side, gonna be caught by Darren Waller. Down to the 40. A 50-50 ball that Waller had good positioning on. It's a gain of 22 and a first down. Yeah, it was a little bit hesitant there, but eventually just trusted the leverage that Waller had on that defender. Well, I would like to see, less indecision, but that's something for over the course of this game and over the course of the final 3 weeks. Ewers handoff left side. Miami goes double reverse here. Is Jalen Wright spaced on the right side and going to be a gain of about 4 or so? Hey, Miami went double reverse with Achane and Jalen Wright, and it picks up 4. I'll take it. Yeah, and then Ewers got back in there for a bit of a block. He got in the way, that's all that matters. Ewers in shotgun, back behind him. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Devon Achane, and he's gonna fight his way to about the 48. Another gain of 4, and it's a 3rd and 2 coming up. All right, 3rd and 2. All right, James Cook is having himself a great. Can I play James Cook this week? I did. He's on my flex. Cool. All right, 3rd and 2. Ewers under center. Under center. Back and fullback behind him. A fullback dive is going to go nowhere. Stuffed in the backfield. And Miami's drive will stall out. It has a loss of 1. Ollie Gordon lined up at fullback there. Yeah, then there's just no space up the middle for that play to work. All right. I mean, yeah, any trade with a divisional rival is extra scary. That's why it does not happen often. As the punt comes off clean, you're going to be fair caught at the 9. At the same time, it is like, at the same time, the only modern day example we have of a divisional trade for a quarterback is with Joe Flacco this season. Like, divisional trades for quarterbacks don't happen often. And also, I doubt the Jets are even gonna think that, because it's either they have 5 first-round picks they can trade over the next 2 years. It's either they trade up to draft first overall and get like Fernando Mendoza or someone, or they use those picks and trade for, like an already proven quarterback who's frustrated somewhere. Like, I don't think the Jets are even going to be an option in trading for Tua. I'm like firmly in the mindset of there's 2 teams realistically that would make the most sense in a Tua trade, and that's the Raiders. And even then, not really, but it's the Raiders and it's the Falcons. The Raiders, not really, because they're set up to have a top 3 pick. Like, it wouldn't be them. It's like, maybe not the Arizona. guess would be the true second. Arizona and Atlanta. But no matter what team it is, Miami is gonna need to give up a pick. The idea is okay, you bring in a veteran lefty that's had some success to mentor your struggling young lefty, and it would also be funny to see two lefty quarterbacks on the same team. Yeah, but the also idea is that they move on from Cousins. I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just a 1-for-1 Cousins for Tua trade, which honestly I would not be fully opposed by. As we're just coming back from commercial break, Burrow in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Ball on their own 9. Burrow looking to throw. Has time, pass deep, left side for T. Higgins is caught to the 44. What a catch. Going up and mossing Jack Jones. Yes, that is firmly true. I'm not sure if that's where most of his issues arise from, but yes, it is true that Tua was a natural righty, and he was trained to be a left-handed quarterback. I mean, if it's a straight player for player swap, we would probably give up the late pick because our contract's worse. Burrow looking to throw once again, dump off right side for a halfback screen. Is going to get past midfield to about the 48. I wouldn't be shocked if the fact that he's a natural righty but is a lefty quarterback is part of the reason he lacks like throw power. But the bigger issues is just the injuries he suffered over the past 7 years. Burrow in shotgun, going to hand this off up the middle, and that will be enough for the first up to the plus 45. Samaji P. Ryan on the carry. Yeah, because it's roughly 7 seasons ago-ish is when he had the hip injury in college. Which realistically probably should have made him a late first, second round pick, but Miami was desperate. Burrow play action, looking to throw, pass right side, going to have space for Jamar Chase, going to be a gain of about 10 or 11. And another first down for Cincy. They're moving a lot better on this drive than they did the first. It's too late for the swap back to happen, but yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for Cincy at the plus 34-yard line. Burrow under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion right to left as they hand this off up the middle. And that is Chase Brown up to about the 31. Bills Browns so far has just been a battle of the running backs. Oh my god, what a throw from Justin Herbert. Oh my god. 2nd and 7 for Cincy. Burrow in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Looking to throw. Has some time, pass over the middle, caught by a wide open receiver inside the 15, the 10, and down to the 8. It's Jamar Chase on the reception. So 1st and goal, Cincy. What a throw from Burrow. What a one-handed grab from Quinton Johnston. And that game's tied. That's always what happens. I mean, look at Miami. They started the season 1-6, and then went on the good stretch that they did. It's just natural. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Burrow pass, right side gonna be T. Higgins. What a toe tap. The Bengals strike first. Beautiful goal line fade. And with 3:57 to play in the first. Good throw from Burrow. Great catch from Higgins. There's no guard in that. There's no guard in that. That's a great throw and catch. And that's fantasy points, baby. Hell yeah. Extra point is up and good. Hit him with the depot. We're going to commercial break. Miami's second drive will be next. Oh, instant pressure on a 3rd and 12. The halfback screen works for Cleveland. Okay. If the Browns win this game today, I'm going to lose my mind. At commercial break. That would just be the perfect swarm. Oh yeah, that game was great last night. Oh, the Browns are they're running the ball a lot. That's why they're moving. Can they? No, the Patriots can finish the division, right? Should be able to. No, they can't this week. Okay. It's that was Caleb Williams's, like, that was the moment that signified that Caleb Williams has arrived. That was the moment, because that throw to DJ Moore was incredible. Placed beautifully with the wind, like that was a incredible throw. And the fact that, like, that the touchdown pass that brought the game to overtime, it being with pressure in his face, and he was struggling with pressure throughout pretty much the season. Like it was a rival moment for Caleb Williams. Hey, he was a Survivor commercial. They're not showing any of the other shit with it, but that's just coming back from commercial break. Yeah, that's why I mentioned it. Yeah. Like the Bears should be competitive for a long time now. Burrow went a perfect 5 for 5 on that drive, because of course he did. All right, kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from the 10-yard line, face out past the 20, 25, past the 30, and brought down near the 35. Malik Washington on the return. Yep, they're gonna be showing Tua on the sideline a lot in this game. That's like the 3rd time already, as he's the emergency 3rd quarterback for the Dolphins the rest of the season. Yeah, just clear indicators that he's going to be moved on in the offseason. Ewers alone in shotgun. Gonna look to throw. Pass over the middle, gonna be caught past midfield to the 48. Is Jalen Waddle on the reception. All right, Ewers, pop off. They're showing the stat comparison. Ewers under center, back behind him. Gonna toss this left side for Devon Achane. He's gonna get a yard just about. Yeah. Oh, don't let him find the end zone. He will waddle away. Quite literally, probably. All right, I'm very close to putting a Tua counter on this screen because that's the 4th time they've shown him already. Ewers under center, back behind him. Gonna toss this left side once again for Achane. Has space, past the 45, past the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Devon Achane ties things up. A 48-yard touchdown run. The Dolphins are on the board. They respond perfectly. Well, they just showed them for a 5th time, so I'm very tempted to. Devon Achane, again, he's up for an extension in the offseason. Pay him. Don't let him leave the building. Extra point is up, and this game is tied. Yep, this game is tied up. That's now sick. I'm putting the counter on here. I'm putting that counter on here. Screw it. they're going to be showing him a lot. I'm curious to see what gets shown more. Points in this game or Tua on the screen. Ugh. Probably going to take the entire commercial break to actually get this set up. There's I can see. This is not working time. Whatever. Still at commercial break. Getting an extra thing set up for the stream. Give me a sec. All right, just getting back from commercial break. This is almost set up. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 3, based up past the 20, past the 25, past the 30, down to the 35. I did see James Cook pick off that big run. That's one of the games I have part of the quad box, and it's great for my fantasy championships. Let's have him keep it up. It's probably both. From file. If you're curious about why there's a 6 here, just give me a second. Burrow, quick pass right side can be high for Jamar Chase and brought down for a loss of a yard. With Tua having been benched, we're going to have a counter for how many times they show him on the sideline. It's currently at 6. Burrow in shotgun, going to hand this off up the middle for some IGP Ryan, and that's past the 35 to about the 37-ish. So gain of 3. Yeah, age hands like that. It's great. That's why I want him in Miami. That's why I want him to stay here long term. But we'll see. He's at least here next year, which is great. The hope is that we get an extension done in the offseason. Again, of the current roster, there's 2 guys that I guaranteed want to be on the team long term that are up for an extension or a contract in the offseason. That's Jordan Brooks and that's Devon Achane. Burrow in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side on 3rd and 8. Quick throw, right side, going to be caught, but not enough for the first. Brought down at the 42. It's Jamar Chase on the reception, and the Bengals go 3 and out. I mean, like he's one of the best backs Miami has ever had. Oh, the offense is staying on the field for Cincy. 4th and 2 from their own 43. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right. Tight end in the backfield to his left. Trying to just get Miami to jump, it seems. Making adjustments at the line. Play clock winding down. And yeah, trying to just draw Miami off sides. It's unsuccessful. So delay of game, and the Bengals will punt. I'm going to need to now doubly make sure that I have the right counter on. There we go. All right, and that'll also be the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in. Game's tied at 7. T. Higgins had a great touchdown grab, but Devon Achane had a great touchdown run. We're heading to a commercial break. Yeah. It was a pretty quick first quarter, but I'm not fully opposed with it. In the span of 1 quarter, he's been shown 6 times. I might keep this for the rest of the season. By the way. Every Dolphin game the rest of the way, I might keep this. We'll see. It kind of depends on how the broadcast handles it for the rest of the game. But for at least this first one, it's like, yeah, you gotta have the counter on there. As we're at commercial break for the end of the first quarter. Second quarter about to begin between Cleveland and Buffalo. See. Bills and Browns all tied up at 7 at the start of the second. Chargers Cowboys all tied up at 7 at the start of the second quarter there. Chiefs and Titans all tied up at 0 at the start of the second quarter. Jets and Saints all tied up at 3 at the start of the second. Vikings lead 3-0 over the Giants at the start of the second. And the Buccaneers up 7-3 at the start of the second in that one.
ton of games are tied up. What's been going on in this Chiefs-Titans game? Let me just... What's the feel of this game so far? Punts. Got it. I'm feeling fine. This game has no stakes whatsoever. So I'm just here to enjoy some football. And I'm also trying to see if Myles Garrett breaks the single season sack record today. I have their game pulled up as well. Yeah. Yeah, welcome home. Yeah, how many times have the Bills dropped back so far? Yeah, like, there's a ton of games in actions when he's a sack and a half away. Because with Tua being benched, they've been showing him quite a lot on the sideline. So we're gonna keep count of how many times they're gonna show him on the sideline throughout this. Punt comes off clean, gonna be fair caught at the 11 as we're back from commercial break. Yeah, they have shown him quite a bit on the sideline already in this. So we're gonna at least for this game, we might do it the rest of the season. We'll see. But for at least this game, we're gonna keep count on how many times they show him. Yeah, no interest in being sold. Yeah. Why did Ty Johnson ever get that touchdown? Why couldn't it have been James Cook? Come on. All right, Ewers in shotgun. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and there's space for Achane up past the 15 to about the 16. Gain of 4. The Bills missed the extra point. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, with Mahomes being out. The Chiefs are gonna be a tough watch this season. I mean, that's kind of been the case with the Browns defense. There's always a weak point with it. I mean, yeah, when I say tough to watch, I mean just bad football tough to watch. Not like, it's like not the other kind. Quinn Ewers to throw, pass right side is well off the mark and incomplete, looking for Jalen Waddle. Miscommunication there. Waddle did a comeback. Ewers thought he was going to go for a corner, it seems. 3rd and 6. Damn. Oh, there's... Alright. There we go, cool. The two counters now tied with both teams. Ewers looking to throw in 3rd and 6. Pass left side, going to be caught by Waller. What a catch. And it's just enough for the first. A gain of about 6.5. Bobbled it a bit, but ended up coming down with it with one hand and moves the chains. Darren Waller is going to have a pass was behind Waller, but he does a great job coming down with that. Yeah, that's just being I'm shocked there was not taunting called there. But that's Waller just being the reliable target he has been this season for Miami. Ewers under center, gonna fake a toss left and roll right. Buying time, passing right side, wide open, gonna be caught for a first down. Gain of roughly 10. That's Cedric Wilson on the reception. You're gonna say a gain of 11. All right. I mean, when you're going against the Bengals defense, you're always ready. The bigger test will be the final 2 weeks when we play Tampa and New England. Those are games where we're gonna find out how ready he is. Ewers under center, back behind him, gonna play action and look to throw. Has time. Dump off right side for Jalen Waddle. Is going to get about a yard or so. Up to the 45. Or 35, I should say. Yeah, that's every network. They always have a ton of ads with it. You gotta fill in those commercial slots somehow. Ooh, yeah. Wisdom teeth are very finicky. And Ewers and shotgun back behind him too, receiving options to each side. Hand this off up the middle for Jalen Wright, and that's a gain of about 3. I think he could break the record today. It depends on that's what I was gonna check during the commercial break. How much has Buffalo been passing the ball in this one? 3 times. Yeah, if they can't stop Buffalo's run game, he's gonna struggle a bit. Fox is worst for the UFL. But that's also comparing Fox to ESPN. Yeah, Fox is bad for the UFL. Ewers looking to throw in 3rd and 7. Pressure coming, pass right side, gonna be just too far for Jalen Waddle. It's a 4th and 7-ish. And Miami will punt. Yeah, he's not really stepping into some of these throws. I mean, for when I got my wisdom teeth removed, it was just they just numbed the shit out of my jaw, my mouth. So, yeah, don't really need to get knocked out. I get wanting to though. Punt is gonna be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals will begin this next drive from the 20. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a psychological side of it. Yeah, I get wanting to be put out, but that's fair. Yeah, the NFL is kind of even in terms of commercials, but yeah, for the UFL, Fox was terrible last year. We'll see how this upcoming season goes. It's gonna be an interesting one. There's a ton of change going around in the UFL right now. Ball Flash, did you see who's gonna be the head coach in Birmingham? Yeah, I did hear about the draft news for the UFL. We'll see. It's still not like one hasn't been announced, two not has been like not has happened yet. So we'll see if that continues. Uh, the new head coach of the Birmingham Stallions is former St. Louis Battlehawk, former Cincinnati Bengal, good old AJ McCarron. He's the head coach over in Birmingham now. Because they're trying to get a lot of like good they're trying to like really like regionalize the league to an extent. Yeah. And to that same note, we also know the Columbus Aviators head coach is good old Ted Ginn. Gonna be a very interesting league next in spring. Okay. All right. I need to be a stallion from now on. Hell no, man. You stick with St. Louis. I mean, he's been playing fine for a 5th-round rookie coming into a pretty bad situation in Cleveland. He's been fine. I think you see what you have in him next year when you can ideally build a bit more for that offense. A false start on Cincy before this drive even begins. So 1st and 15 coming up. Yeah. That was also the issue with him in college. Is he needs to know when to throw it away. He needs to know when a play is just not gonna work and is just dead. Yeah, he's been playing solid. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Burrow looking to throw. Pressure coming, gonna step up and take it himself and sliding down near the 20. To get those yards right back from the false start. Yeah, well, also, but with the apparently like redrafted and everything of the UFL and like the quarterback assignment stuff, maybe the Battlehawks will get a good quarterback. We'll see. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Another good run from Shadur. Burrow looking to throw in 2nd and 11-ish. Pass left side, going to be caught with space. Past the 25 and down to about the 28 for T. Higgins. It's solid for a 5th round rookie. Obviously, if he was drafted higher, you probably would have wanted a bit more out of what we've seen. But for where he was drafted and kind of what at least my expectations were from him, I think he's playing well. He's playing well enough. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass left side, going to be caught with space. Past the 45 and out of bounds at midfield. Also, I just saw the score of the Titans-Chiefs game. The Titans got a safety. That's the only point so far. The score is 2-0. Tennessee, please let that game finish 2-0. Please let that game finish 2-0. I would love it if that game finishes 2-0. I'll be live with Lions and Steelers at 4:25 EST, and then Sunday Night Football, Patriots, Ravens. Handoff up the middle on 1st and 10 is going to be Chase Brown for a gain of about 8. No, it would not be Scorigami. Because I don't think. Yeah, it would not be Scorigami. I don't know what that game is, but it's Chiefs Titans and it's beautiful. Yeah, I'll probably have the game on in the background. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right, gonna play action and look to throw. Has some time, dump off left side, plenty of space for Samaji Perine for a 1st down and then some, up to about the 45, 44-ish. Yeah. I saw that, yeah. I wanted to say it was a Daniel Jones. The Bills did chip him up there. All right. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the right as well. Ball on the plus 35. Burrow gonna just spike this in the dirt. The halfback screen got blown up. It'll be 2nd and 10. 8:18 to play in the 1st half. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Burrow gonna look to throw once again. Quick pass left side, gonna be caught with space, up past the 25 to about the 23. It's Mike Gesicki on the reception. The former Dolphin. His 1st and 10 Cincy. Oh, for sure. But Chiefs Titans is going to be a masterclass of just. The Chiefs Titans is going to be the game you point towards of why quarterbacks matter. Burrow in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to quick throw, right side for Jamar Chase on a bubble route. That's going to get a yard. All right, that's an interesting play call. 2nd and 9 coming up. Oh, Sanders is heading to the medical tent? It's 3rd and goal for Cleveland, and Sanders is on the sideline. Oh, he's heading to the locker room. What happened? Oh, he cut his finger. And there wasn't even any blockers out there for him. Weird. Burrow in shotgun, looking to throw in 2nd and 9. Pressure comes quick. Escapes 1, but can't escape the 2nd. Sacked back at the 27. It's Chop Robinson and Kenneth Grant combining for the sack. And a 3rd and long coming up. Well, no, Dylan Gabriel is their backup. So it'll be him until Sanders gets that taped up. Since his play calling it's something, all right. 3rd and 13, Burrow in shotgun, a back to each side, or back to his right, tight end to his left. And they're not going to get this snap off in time. They burned their first time out. Cleveland, yeah, they have to have. I don't know who it is. My guess would have been Jeff Driscoll, but he's not on. I think he's somewhere else. Yeah, it seems like Shedeur just cut his pinky on the 2nd down play, so he'll be back for the next drive. I'm assuming. No shot is. All right, 3rd and 13. Where's their inactive list? Burrow in shotgun, back to his left, looking to throw in 3rd and 13. Pressure coming. Dump off left side is pipped and is bobbled and incomplete. The Bengals drive stalls out. Cleveland does not show an emergency 3rd quarterback on their inactive list. They might not have one. Yes, Dylan Gabriel is their backup. So he was in for the third and goal play and got sacked. Yeah. Evan McPherson on for the field goal try, 45-yard kick from the right hash. Put the Bengals back on top with about 6 minutes to play in the half. Kick is up. And it doinks in. And the Bengals have the 3-point lead as we head to commercial break. That if that game gets a 4-0 scoregami, I would love it. Yeah. I mean, I was like, to be fair, blocking hasn't been the greatest either, but yeah, since he's play calling, just we like again, like that 1st down play call, like why are you calling a bubble route for Jamar Chase with 0 blockers on that side? Like that just doesn't make a lot. That's not how that play works. As we're at commercial break. Six minutes to play in the first half in this one. That score is still 2-0. I'm very tempted to put that game on in the background in replace of probably Chargers Cowboys. If there's still over 11 minutes to play in the first half of Chiefs Titans. If this is a 2-0 game at the half, I will put it on over Chargers Cowboys. They just showed in the broadcast like the QB bench, and you see Darrell Bevell, the quarterback's coach. You see him and Ewers talking. You see Zach Wilson on looking on the tablet. Tua is nowhere to be seen in that frame. As kickoff's gonna be returned beginning from the goal line, phase up past the 20, past the 25, past the 30, and brought down near the 33, maybe 34. Out comes Ewers. 5:56 to play in the first half. Oh, James Cook continuing to run like crazy. Yeah, if the Bills are going to be able to run like this, there's no chance for Myles Garrett to break the record today. I can say ball in about the 32. Ewers in shotgun, back to his left. Tight end in motion, left to right. Gonna hand this off, right side for Devon Achane. And he's gonna fall forward for a yard. Alright, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Second and 9. Ewers in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the left. Looking to throw. Pass right side going to be caught by Darren Waller for the first. A gain of 11. Waller's gonna be the number 1 target today, and I'm so fine with that. Because he is a athletic, big-bodied receiving option for a rookie quarterback who did not have plans to start this season. So he's going to be a reliable target for him. Gardner Minshew is questionable to return with a knee injury. I'm turning on that game. Ewers under center, back and fullback behind him. Handoff left side for Devon Achane's going to get past the 45 to about the 47. That. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. I mean, okay. It's Chris Oladokun. If you don't know who that is, do not worry. Ewers play action looking to throw in 2nd and 7. Pass left side. Has the man. It's caught inside the 40. And the ball comes loose and Miami picks it up at the 35. Alec Ingold picks up the fumble. It was a Jalen Waddle reception and a first down Miami nonetheless. Alec Ingold getting that far down the field to pick up the fumble is really impressive. Great hustle for him there. That's a ball in the 34. Ewers in shotgun, back to his right. Gonna fake a toss right and look to throw. Pass over the middle, gonna be caught by Waddle. Space inside the 25, past the 20 to 15, and down to the 12. Yo, is Quinn Ewers the guy? Yeah, the Chiefs back up. And there's a penalty on Cincy. There's offsides that'll be declined. Yeah, Chris Oladokun is a fourth year player out of South Dakota State, former 7th round pick by Pittsburgh, and now he is tasked to lead this Chiefs team. All right, 1st and 10 for Miami inside the red zone at the 13. The first time they're in the red zone today. It's doing great. It is a 2-week fantasy championship, so we'll see. Handoff up the middle is going to get inside the 10 to about the 9 for Devon Achane. As Minshew is heading to the locker room. Oh, the Chiefs. Oh, you know a quarterback is set up nicely when he's wearing the number 19. 2nd and 7. Ewers under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna end around this one, right side from Malik Washington. There's blockers. Malik Washington's in. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead for the first time today off the back of a really good Quinn Ewers drive. Hold up, he might be the guy. Oladokun, thank you, yeah. Well, I mean, if he's in the game, he ain't that much of a... Yo, hold up. Quinn might be the guy. Look, the extra point from Riley Patterson is up, and it is right down the middle. Miami has a 4-point lead. With 2:24 to play in the half. Oh, there's another 2 we're showing. Who's back up? The Chiefs. Good old Chris Oladokun, former 7th round pick by Pittsburgh back in 2022, product of good old South Dakota State. It's gonna be an interesting one the rest of the way for the Chiefs here. Yeah, Ewers might be our Brock Purdy. We'll see. Again, it's great. It's great being against Cincy. You know, it's playing well is something that should be expected. If he goes out there the final 2 weeks against Tampa and New England and plays well, maybe, just maybe. Because we're at commercial break. Chiefs are facing a 3rd and 4 from the 36. That's incomplete. Oh, it's going to be a long field goal. Which, again, I am so fine if Miami decides, screw it, Quinn Ewers is a starter next year, and we're not going to draft a quarterback, and we're going to try to build this team better. I'm still firmly in the mindset then no one from this upcoming draft class is good enough to be an instant plug and play with this current foundation of a team that Miami has. For the NFL, they're roughly the same in terms of like just like length of ads and stuff. For like the Fox is notoriously bad for the UFL, but it's also comparing them to ESPN. All right, the Chiefs have a 1-point lead. It's 3-2 in that game. That's also not score got me right. Yeah, it's. All right, just back from commercial break. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 3. Face up past the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, and hurdling his way to the 43. Great return for Cincy. Puts him in excellent starting field position to potentially take the lead before half. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see the Kansas City Royals have a game against a minor league team in the Nashville Sounds. You know, it's good. Actually, no, better yet. It's pretty much just the Blues versus the Predators in the NHL. Burrow and shotgun back to his right. Looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pass left side, gonna have plenty of space past midfield to the 49 for Mike Gesicki. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's a 4-point game. Miami gets ball to begin the second half. So if they can maintain this lead, they're feeling pretty good. Second. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not going against both. I'm already at 120 points in fantasy this week. Okay, yeah, we chilling. we are chilling. Yeah, it's one of those seasons where if you're a team that had no expectations going into it, you're loving it. If you're like it's a very like give and take season. It's weird, but it's funny at the same time. Like just the fact that the Colts started the way they did, they really bought into it, and then everything that happened afterward. Yeah, you get 2 weeks. Okay, D-Fox, you get 2 weeks for this because we're in the championships for fantasy. If this game ends 3-2, yeah, it would be. It's a good old Iowa versus Nebraska game. But James Cook already has 22 fantasy points for me. All right, Burrow alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They're about 5 yards out from field goal range. Burrow looking to throw. Quick pass over the middle, can be caught with plenty of space. Past the 40 to the 39 for Jamar Chase. Can we like move the defense up a bit? I know that they can burn you over the top with ease, and the game plan is just to like gave himself short and rally and tackle, but come on. This game was 6-5 would be scoregami. I would love that. There's a big time play for Tajay Spears on the halfback screen as Miami calls their first timeout. Prevent all the way. That would be something, alright. Who did I pick for? Let me look at my predictions again. It's been a minute. Who did I pick for Tampa, Carolina? I picked Carolina. It's a 4-point game, alright. Alright, 1:51 to play in the first. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the Miami 38. Burrow looking to throw once again. Pressure coming, pass left side, gonna be incomplete. Bit too high for Jamar Chase to corral it. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3-4 would be even funnier, because that means that the Titans got 2 safeties. And that would also be scoregami. No game in NFL history has ended with a team having 4 points. No, with a team winning while having 4 points. There's been a single game that ended 10-4. That was back in the 20s. Burrow in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw. Pass over the middle, gonna be incomplete. Oh, Jordan Brooks nearly had a diving interception. Instead, it's 3rd and 10. Oh. That's a tough one for Jordan Brooks, man. Yo, this singular game that ended with a team having 4 points. It was the Cardinals who put up 4. Of course. Burrow in shotgun, back to his right. Going to look to throw in 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Burrow stepping to his right. Flip pass back left side. Has space for the 1st and more. Past the 25 to 20 to 15 and down to about the 11. It's Drew Sample on the reception. That's just a tough one to give up. You hold him to a 3rd and 10. You get Burrow on the move. And Drew Sample just leaks out of there for... That's a tough one. Alright, so Burrow under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. 1:33 to play in the half. Handoff left side for some IGP Ryan. Gets inside the 10. There is a penalty down. The gain of 2 up to the 9. It's a face mask against Miami. Half the distance and a free 1st down. It's 1st and goal from the 4. Back-to-back tough defensive mistakes. All right, Burrow in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle for Pirine, and he gets in basically untouched. The Bengals retake the lead with 1:24 before the half, and Miami having 2 timeouts to try and tie this game or take the lead again before the half. The Dolphins get the ball to begin the 2nd half, so they're still very much in this, but that's a tough 7 points to give up before the half. You had him to a 3rd and 10, well backed up, and you just Drew Sample leaks out and gets inside the 15. It's a tough one. Yeah. Extra point is up, and it is good. Miami will have a minute 24 to try and either tie this game or take the lead. All right, heading to a commercial break. I'll quickly be right back. All right, I am back. And yeah, with that Jets Saints game is still at 6-6. It was a 9-6 game. God damn. Oh wait, did the Browns get a sack? Oh, they did. Who's credited for this? Miles Garrett. No, it's Mason Graham got the credit for the sack. Garrett is still a sack and a half away. Also, that's a 22-yard sack the Browns just got. What? All right, just coming back from commercial break. A minute 24 left for Miami. It's a 2-minute drill. MLB Breeze is not supposed to start for a few more months. Listen, if it wasn't for the 0.8 seconds left in the second period that y'all scored with, the Panthers would have been fine. All right. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 5, spaced up past the 15, the 20, past the 25, past the 30, past the 35, and down to the 40 for DS Eskridge. Great return. All right, Ewers. 2-minute drill to get points. What you got? What you got, Ewers? Yep. Ewers has 105 passing yards in the first half. That's the most by a Dolphins QB since week 10. I hate this team. Ewers to throw. Pump fake, and they're going to step up and take it himself. Diving forward to the 45. All right, gain of 5. Miami goes hurry up. Ewers in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw once again. Dump off right side for Achane. Gonna make one man miss and gonna fight his way to the 49-yard line before being stood up, and Miami will call their second timeout. The most in the first half since week 10. For a Miami quarterback, yeah. Again, during Miami's win streak, Tua was averaging like 170 yards per game, as there's him showing up again. Is that the counter is now at 9? The week 10 game, that was against Buffalo. That was a Buffalo game. Ewers in shotgun, back behind him. Toss left side on 3rd and 1, and there's 0 blocking. Going to be a loss of about 4 for Achan. Just 0 blocking on that side. And the Bengals will call their second timeout. Why are we running a halfback toss on 3rd and 1? What's that play called? As Tennessee found the end zone. Like, what's that play call, man? Oh, he's close, yeah. He for the entirety of his tenure, he's had some really questionable play calling. And Miami gets ball to begin the second half. Punt comes off clean if they can keep this at a 3-point game. Punt's going to take a beautiful bounce and be down at the 4. Beautiful punt by Jake Bailey. That reminded me. He's looking near in halftime. $39.5. Yeah, yeah, the circus is in town. Burrow under center, gonna hand this off up the middle for Chase Brown. Spins his way for a yardage. Gonna be down near the 10. Yeah, Tennessee found the end zone. Oh, so did Carolina with 7 seconds left in the half. All right. And they're gonna let this roll till halftime. So after one half of play, Miami's down by 3. They get ball to begin the second half. And Ewers through one half of play is looking good for a 7th round rookie making his first start. He's pushing the ball down the field. He's had 2 incompletions. Like he's playing well. He's leading good drives. What? Wait, who just did a fake field goal? Cleveland tried a fake field goal? No shot, right? I'm over on a different. I'm over here looking at some other stuff for we're at halftime right now. That's crazy. Cleveland. I'll never get Cleveland. Yeah, probably. I mean, I mean, three of the AFC North's gonna need new coaches. Either Harbaugh or Tomlin stays because they're gonna win that division. Yep, we're at halftime. I mean, yeah, true. I mean, they're gonna be a first round exit, yeah, but still. Yep, at halftime. At halftime. A ton of games are at the half right now. Let's see. So the Bills lead 20-10 at the half. Chargers lead 21-17 at the half. Titans lead 9-6 at the half. They get ball with the end of the half. Saints also lead 9-6 at the half against the Jets. But those are two very different 9-6 scores. Vikings lead 13-10 at the half. Panthers lead 13-10 at the half as well. But yep, we're at the half. Yeah, Herbert's having himself an incredible game. Not to be surprised. Not to be that surprised. You know what? No, yeah. Yeah, they're trading field goals. There was not a safety in that game. No. No, Tyler Suggs at over 200 yard rate. Tyler Suggs at 200 yards passing already. He's 21 for 32. The Saints are not running the ball. Then Brady Cook is 8 for 12 for 74 yards. Tyler Shuck is 21 for 32 with 206. Just the difference there is crazy. Yep, we're at halftime. I mean, he's playing fine. Like he's 8 for 12. That's a good stat line at the half. It's just he's on the Jets. The Jets have had bad passing games the entire season, no matter who is behind center. Uh, as a team, the Jets have 11 carries for 28 yards. So they're just not doing anything offensively. Damn, the Saints missed a field goal in the half as well. I mean, the two field goal drive for the Saints were both 10 plus plays. Oh, his rushing? He has one carry for 2 yards. It's a whatever. Yeah. What you gonna do? Because we're still at halftime. Miami gets balled to begin the second half. I'm on my other monitor looking at some Amazon stuff. Just because I forget how expensive some PS3 games are right now. It's crazy. Ultimate Alliance too. It's moments like this I kind of wish I had a 360. But at the same time, whatever. The games are going. The games are whatever. It's a morning slate that doesn't really have a lot at stake to it right now. I mean, the game that has the most at stake is Chargers Cowboys, and that game's going about how you expect it to go, which is just an offensive game. I've been thoroughly impressed by Quinn Ewers and just the way and just how the ball leaves his hands. It's a great change of pace to see someone that can actually push the ball down the field and have it be looking like relative ease. It's because most NFL teams don't allow the quarterbacks a lot of time to develop. It's all just you need instant success, and if you can't get that, the leash is not that long anymore like it once was. Which fair, but still, it's the double-edged sword effect it's a double-edged sword effect of guys like Burrow, like Herbert, like Allen. Everyone's looking for those next ones, and no one's really wanted to take the time to develop, like what happened with Mahomes. The Browns are saying it's just a leg injury. I didn't see it when it happened, so I'm not sure. It's just a leg injury apparently, and that's gonna hurt the Browns the rest of the way. Still at halftime. Still at the half. The NCAA 14 still goes for $100. What? I mean, I get it, but what? Hey, another Survivor commercial. Ultimate line. Yep, at commercial break, we're approaching the second half. You'll be here soon. Yeah, we're about a minute away until the second half begins. Well, in order to play revamped, you need a copy of NCAA 14. At that point, just get the new college footballs. I loved revamp while playing it, but I would much rather play the new college football games than revamped. And I'm still having a good time with those. Even though I haven't really touched it a lot this winter break because I'm doing other stuff. Like I'm working towards some God of War shit. It's fun to go back to those. Nice. Yeah, guys, again, like revamped is fun. Oh, the Saints are wearing those uniforms. They actually look a lot better with the all gold instead of the black gold black. It's the black gold actually looks nice. Hold on, those Saints might be cooking those uniforms. I'm probably gonna wait till because up where my other setup is, there's a local game like retro game store that is always nice. I might just wait till get up there and get a ton of stuff with the holiday money. because Tua is the talk of town this week. Oh, Josh Allen had an X-ray while at halftime. He's cleared to return. It was a foot X-ray he had. Yeah, it's because Tua's the talk right now because he just got benched. Miami's most likely going to be parting ways with him. It's just it's the focal point. All right, since he said to send this one away. Second half has begun. Going to be returned beginning from the 5, space up past the 15, past the 20, past the 25, and brought down near the 30. Oh, what's this implementation? Oh, no, okay. All right, first play of the half for Miami is going to be a handoff right side for Devon Achane that picks up about 5. Oh, I know this. Gonna toss this right side for Achane once again, and that's a gain of about a yard. I'm gonna look at this later. 3rd and 4 coming up for Miami. Third and 4. Ewers in shotgun, back to his left. Motioning the receiver into the backfield to his right. Ewers looking to throw. Dump off left side to Achane. Has blockers in space. Past midfield. Still plenty of space. Past the 40, past the 35, and finally brought down near the 32. There is a penalty, though. But Devon Achane picks up a large chunk of yards on 3rd and 4. What is the penalty? If it's anything, have it be a one well down the field, not one near the line. McDaniel does not seem happy. Refs are discussing still. All right, what's the call? It's offensive pass interference. 3rd and 14 coming up. Being called against Theo Weiss Jr., who was a great receiver for Miami in the preseason. Let's see. How bad is this? He's doing a crossing route. That's he tried to avoid the contact there. Ewers alone in shotgun, looking to throw on 3rd and 14. Quick pass over the middle, going to be caught by Greg Dulcich. The ball comes loose and Cincy has it at the 35. First turnover of the game. And that's a tough one. You have the large chunk, you have the large gain on third down, get called back due to a ticky-tacky offensive pass interference, and then you fumble right after. Not a good start to this half. Yeah, oh yeah. There's a bad 1-2 punch of plays. JJ McCarthy has been ruled out. Interesting. Burrow and shotgun, back to his left. Two receivers to each side. Going to play action and look to throw. Dump off left side. Can be caught by Drew Sample, and that's a gain of about 4. All right, just hold him to a field goal. They put Kevin Harlan on the call of Chiefs Titans. I feel bad for him. He does not deserve that game. Gardner Minshew has been ruled out for Chiefs Titans. Oh. Burrow under center, going to hand this off up the middle for Chase Brown. He finds space to about the 25. A 3rd and 1 coming up. Third and 1. Just hold him to a field goal. Burrow in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. The back being shifted to Burrow's right. Going to hand this off up the middle for Pirine, and he is stuffed. Held at the line for no gain. It's 4th and 1. And we'll see what the Bengals decide to do here. It's 4th and 1. Jordan Brooks and Tyrell Dodson combined for the tackle there. That grade 1-2 linebacker unit that Miami has. And the offense is staying on the field. Burrow under center. Back behind him. It's a 4th and inches. QB sneak is gonna get it, it seems. I mean, I am a Dolphins fan. Yes, I'm going to be watching Dolphins Bengals. I go live with every Dolphins game. Yeah. QB sneak's also just a solid 4th and inches play call anyway. It was pretty much guaranteed to get it. Burrow in shotgun, looking to throw. Has some time. Going to step up, looking, rolling left. Still looking, going to pass left side, and that's going to be caught inside the 10 to the 9. Jamar Chase on the reception. 1st and goal coming up. Oh, what a throw from Cam Ward. Good catch from Alec Alminer as well. Yeah. Just couldn't get the pressure in there Miami needed. Only send in 4 is not going to work. Burrow in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the right, 2 to the left. 1st and goal from the 9. So trying just to hold him to a field goal. Burrow to throw. Pass left side. Going to be caught. Is Chase Brown. Makes one man miss and diving in. Touchdown Cincy. They extend this lead. Taking advantage of the fumble by Craig Dulcich. An extra point away from going up 10. The offensive pass interference negated a 20-plus yard pickup for Devon Achane. It led to a Greg Dulcich fumble on the ensuing 3rd and 14. And Cincy takes advantage to go 33-ish yards to extend this lead. 34 yards. The extra point is up, and it is good. Yeah. There's a bad fumble by Dolchich. And we're at commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. You know, Tennessee's moving well on their opening drive of the half. That's crazy. We have at commercial break. Tennessee's going to be having the first and goal here. I don't believe so. I haven't seen anything about Herbert getting hurt. Minshew has been ruled out. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on when did Herbert get hurt? Did he get hurt? No. I'm just saying he's playing well. As we're just coming back from commercial break. As the Titans take a 10-point lead over the Chiefs. I forget who I picked for that game. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 5. Has spaced up past the 20, past the 25, past and down to about the 30. Alright, just bounce back. I picked Kansas City. Alright, 1st and 10. Again, it's the point of the season where wins and losses don't fully matter. Just want to see how these guys play. Ball on the 31. Ewers and shotgun back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. Ewers gonna quick pump fake right and pass. Pump fake to Achane in the flat. Do it to Waddle on the right side. And it gets tipped and incomplete. And so Ewers and shotgun back behind him, talking about, the fact that Zach Wilson got looked over for this. Ewers quick pass left side going to be incomplete, looking for Darren Waller into some tight coverage. So it was a 3rd and 10 coming up as the Buccaneers just took the lead over Carolina. All right, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Ewers alone in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the right. Looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle. Going to be tipped and intercepted. Return past the 45, past the 40. Pan down to the 35-yard line. Trying to fit one in there to Jalen Waddle, I believe. Waddle gets hit and the ball comes loose and right into the hands of Cincy. Now he was looking for Theo Weiss. Miami has back-to-back turnovers to begin the second half. Barrett Carter picked it off. Oh, is he a rook? Hell yeah. At commercial break. At commercial break. Yeah, Buffalo up by 13. Titans up by 10. It's going to be a good win for Tennessee. Even if it is against a third-string quarterback. That was a nice play, though. They have Pacheco down pass inside the 40. Oh, he's Logan Wilson's replacement? Makes sense. Not from Clemson, okay. As we're just coming back from commercial break. Just coming back from commercial break. Burrow in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side, 1st and 10 from the plus 35. They've had great starting field position in on back-to-back drives. Burrow looking to throw. Has time, dump off over the middle to Chase Brown, gonna have space. Inside the 20 to 15 and down to the 12. Miami is dropping everyone so far back. They're basically been playing prevent the entire game, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Another 2 was cited. Burrow under center, back and fullback behind him. Man in motion left to right. Burrow going to hand this off right side. And Chase Brown untouched. Back-to-back turnovers and back-to-back touchdowns for Cincy. They continue to extend this lead. What was a 3-point game at the half is now going to be 17 after the extra point. Yeah, great blocking up front for Cincy. All right, the extra point is up, and it is good with 8:30 to play in the half or in the quarter. It's gonna be an ugly second half. All right, and we're heading back to commercial break. Back to commercial break. Oh, DS Gridge is questionable to return with a toe injury. Great. I said Drake London's going to be active for the Falcons game later. He's making his return after being out for a few weeks. Yeah. That would have been funny if that happened. And you do that, he ends up playing really well. Do we actually know if he fully recovered from that? That just you actually just made me think of that. I'm not sure if has Stu been playing partially blind the past few weeks? Is that what's been going on? Yeah, I mean, Cincy as a whole, it seems to be a better second half team this season. All right, so that commercial break. Yeah, except against Chicago. Or against Baltimore last. All right, so that commercial break. Or is you just getting back from commercial break? Yeah, how do you shake off an interception, Quinn? That's the idea right now. So how do you shake it off? I can get PlayStation All Stars for $10. We await Cincy to send this one down. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from a yard deep in the end zone. Base out past the 20, past the 20 and down to about the 25. All right. Cincy has scored 14 points in 71 seconds off the turnovers, of course. Yeah, the fumble by Dolchich and then the interception. Just rough. Quinn under center, back behind him. Gonna hand this ball off left side, and that's gonna be a gain of about 2 for Devon Achane. How's fantasy been going still? Fine. I have Trey McBride going in the 4 o'clock slate, but besides that, my team's done for the week. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up. Ewers in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna look to throw once again. Pass left side can be caught by Jalen Wright. Breaks off 1 tackle and has space. Plus blockers. Pass to 45 and out of bounds to about the 46. If he does a little, if he hesitates a little bit there, he gets a block and can lead him to go inside. Still a gain of 18 off of the screen up to the Miami about 44. 7:25 to play in the third quarter. First and 10. Ewers under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off left side for Achan. Gets past the 45 to the 46. Gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 coming up. $6:35 to play in the half. Or play in the quarter. Though. Ewers in shotgun, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna play action to look to throw, rolling right. Has time and just gonna throw this one away incomplete. Julian Hill was supposed to be leaking out into the flat, but due to the block and release, he got pancaked there, so it's incomplete on throwaway. Third and 8. Ewers in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, looking to throw. Has time, pass over the middle, going to be caught by Greg Dulcich, and it should be a gain of about 7. I'm not sure if that was the intended target or not. If so, the pass was high. It's 4th and 1, down by 17. Miami's going to keep the offense on the field at the Bengals' 47-yard line. Fourth and 1. Ewers under center, back behind him. Man in motion left to right. And they're going to... Is that a QB sneak or was that a bad snap? I think he's going to be short either way. Going to be close. What's the... Oh, it was a QB sneak, but he slipped on the midfield logo. And they're going to measure this. He slipped on the midfield logo. I'm not sure if he got it. Yeah, I think it's going to be short. And yeah, he's going to be short. Turnover on downs. And we're at commercial break. At commercial break. Still got 5:20 to play in the third quarter. The second half's gonna be a long one. Hey, if that happens, If Quinn Ewers leads a 20+ point comeback, I'm here for it. I doubt it though. Still that commercial break. After Miami turned it over on downs. At commercial break. Oh, Chiefs have a second and goal. Buccaneers Panthers about to go into the fourth quarter. Crazy. All right, just getting back from commercial break. See if this Miami defense can do something this half. So there's not been a fault of their own. All right, Burrow in shotgun. Back behind him now going under center. Hand off up the middle. It's going to be a gain of about 4. Up past the midfield. Up past midfield to the 49. So 2nd and 6 coming up. Second and 6-ish. Burrow under center, back behind him too, receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off up the middle once again for Chase Brown, and he's gonna get to about the 48, maybe. Gain of a yard or so. Tennessee has been able to hold the Chiefs out of the end zone the entire game. That's impressive. Even with them being on their third string quarterback. Wait, I just realized. Depending on Minshew's injury, Thursday night on Christmas might be Denver going against. We're going to get Chris Oladuke and whatever. Burrow in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw in 3rd and 5. Pressure coming, pass deep over the middle. Has a man. It is caught to the 12. Jamar Chase through the contact. And the Bengals are in the red zone once again. Ball was underthrown, but it does not matter for Jamar Chase. That's a great throw. Not great throw, but great catch. So 1st and 10. Burrow under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Hand off up the middle for Chase Brown, and he gets down to the 5. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 coming up. All right. 2nd and 3. Burrow under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Man in motion right to left, back to right. Burrow looking to throw. Has time, pressure coming now, rolling left. And just going to spike this one at the feet of Samaje Perine. So 3rd and 3 coming up. And Burrow is a little slow to get up. But it seems to be fine. Or we just winded. 2.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. Two and a half to play in the 3rd. Burrow in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Man back in motion towards that right side. Burrow looking to throw. Quick pass. Right side wide open. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincy. No one even near him. And the Bengals are on a roll in this third quarter. 21 points in the third. Yeah, that's too easy. Yes, that would be 3 total touchdowns for Chase Brown. Which is crazy. Extra point is up and it is good. That's a 3rd touchdown pass of the quarter for Burrow. Yeah, no one even paid Chase Brown attention besides Jordan Brooks. And he just couldn't communicate the bump in coverage in time. Yeah, I was gonna say. Alright, we're into commercial break. Or maybe not. 2:25 to play in the third. Yeah, it's the floodgates opened after the fumble and they've not closed since. Alright, McPherson set to send this one away. Return beginning from the 5. Face up past the 20, past the 25 to the 26 for Malik Washington. All right. Ewers in shotgun, back behind him. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw once again. Pressure coming, rolling right. Pass in right side, and that's going to be... It's intercepted again. Going for a 50-50 ball to Waddle. And it was just too good of leverage for the Bengals defender. And that is a 3rd turnover in this quarter alone. Jalen Davis with the interception. Yeah, you can't be throwing 50-50 balls like that to Waddle when he does not have the leverage. That ball should be out of bounds. That's a rookie mistake from Quinn Ewers. Great job getting the 2 feet in bounds, though, for Jalen Davis. Yeah, that's just a rookie mistake for Ewers. Oh, Myles Garrett did get half a sack in this game. So he's 1 sack away from breaking the record. Yeah, he's credited for half a sack. Burrow quick pass left side for Chase Brown, gets past midfield and brought down near the 46. Now is he a reference? So tell me better what he was at before the game. I wouldn't say it's done. I mean, it's just a rookie mistake there. Miami's also a terrible second half team, especially a terrible third quarter team. Yeah, Myles Garrett is a sack away from breaking the record. Burrow handoff left side for Chase Brown, breaks off 1 tackle and has space. Past the 40, past the 35, and fighting his way to about the 34. A minute to play in the third quarter. Burrow under center, back and fullback behind him, going to hand this off up the middle for some IGP Ryan. He gets inside the 30 to about the 26. It's 4 drives. 3 of them ended in a turnover. One of them was a fumble. And there was also a turnover on downs in there. Burrow handoff left side for Pirine. Gonna have space for a first and brought down near the 21. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter and a commercial break. 15 minutes remain in what's been an ugly game in Miami. I mean, maybe. At the same time, though, in a score like this is the perfect time for a rookie to get out there and just be allowed to make mistakes. We'll see. We're at commercial break. I'll quickly bring it back. All right. So that commercial break. Yeah, I'm not sure how much better this offense would look with Tua in. It's a case of, again, Miami is built on a poor foundation the past 2-3 years. I mean, you need to pretty much reset in the offseason. And ideally, if Quinn shows enough in the final quarter of this one and in the next 2 weeks, you can have an easier time building that foundation as you're not going to be pressured by ownership and the front office to get a quarterback. I still don't want Miami to draft a quarterback. I mean, signing one in free agency, sure, but drafting one, this team is not good enough. The foundation's not good enough to have a quarterback come in and have success. And you don't want to waste those years of a rookie contract, because those are very valuable years to be able to build a team around that rookie, around that franchise. All right, just back from commercial break, the start of the fourth quarter. Burrow under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna play action and look to throw, rolling right to dump off, gonna be caught, and that is a gain of about a yard or so. It's Cam Grandy on the reception, and 2nd and 9 coming up. Second and 9. No, I did not. He is y'all's like 3rd or 4th string tight end. Burrow in shotgun, gonna hand this off up the middle for Chase Brown. Gets inside the 20 to about the 17. 3rd and 6 coming up. No, so he's like your fifth string tight end. What the? That's crazy. Tennessee just drilled a 51-yard field goal. Burrow in shotgun, looking to throw in 3rd and 6. Pass over the middle, it's caught. Touchdown, Cincy. It's Mike Gesicki in his return game to Miami. As a Bengal, he finds the end zone from 17 yards out. And they continue to extend this lead. He did hit the gritty. Yes, he did. That's a great catch. Great catch through the contact. It's a 30-point game. Extra point is good. Cincy leads by 31 early in the 4th, and we head back to a commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. Bro, Tennessee is moving right now. Still at commercial break. As Tennessee just found the end zone again, it's Tajay Spears for them. They're going to actually win this game. Holy sh. Again, you tell people before the season that the Titans beat the Chiefs in week 16. Does anyone believe you? Or believe that it's because of ways like this? Just coming back from commercial break. $13 and a half to play in the game. Going to be returned beginning from the 4, has space out past the 20, past the 25, past the 30, out of bounds to the 31. Yeah. All right, Ewers in shotgun, back to his left, gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's Jalen Wright for a loss of a yard. I mean, he was playing well in the first half, and then just a ton of everything went wrong in the second. Miami had a bad offensive pass interference against them. I mean, the play after on 3rd and 14, Greg Dulcich fumbles. Cincy scores quickly thereafter. Following drive, Ewers has a pass over the middle that's into tight coverage that gets hit in the air and picked off. Cincy scores quickly thereafter. Miami then has another good drive, but failed to convert on 4th down. Then the following drive was really the first real mistake, as Miami tosses right side for Devon Achane, gets about 6. Really, the first real mistake Ewers made was the interception towards Jalen Waddle. That ball should have never been thrown there. But for the most part, like he's not the one. He's not. I mean, he's part of the reason, but he's not the main reason Miami's losing this game. He's still playing. And for a 7th round rookie, he's playing relatively fine. He's made 1 or 2 really bad mistakes, which you're fine with since Miami's already eliminated from the playoffs. Ball started on 3rd and 5. So a 3rd and 10 after the false start. The receivers are already lined up. Ewers is struggling to get stuff towards the lineman. There we go. Ewers alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Has some time. Pass left side, going to be caught. That's Devon Achane. Pass to 35 to about the 36. The punt comes off clean. Going to be returned out past the 35, past the 40, and down to about the 44. And Joe Burrow's day is done. Out comes Joe Flacco for the rest of this one, with Cincy being up by 31. And we're heading to a commercial break with 11:22 to play. Buffalo's having a 3rd and 9 coming up. Hold up. He has not broken the record just yet. He's 1 sack away. And the Bills have a 3rd and 9. Again, they struggle with pass blocking on 3rd down. This would be the time for Garrett to do it. He gets a good jump. Allen is sacked, but it's not by Myles Garrett. The exact scenario happened. This is wrong person. He's still a sack away. He keeps getting hurt. JJ McCarthy keeps getting hurt. It's a right hand injury, I believe. Is what was reported. Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure. You do you probably give McCarthy at least half a season next year. But if he keeps getting hurt like this, he's not going to be in Minnesota much longer. And there's still that commercial break. Yeah, FanDuel Sports Network might be shutting down. All right, Flacco under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's gonna be back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Taj Brooks on the carry, as the backups are in full force in this one. As a Flacco in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's a gain of about 3. Yeah. But the whole Wentz situation, yeah, is just a mess. 3rd and 8 coming up. Flacco in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw. Pass over the middle, going to be caught. And it's not going to be enough for the first. The Miami defense actually is going to force a punt. Yeah, the Tennessee is winning, and they're winning big. Did they just get another safety? No, it's close though. Yeah, no. And the Chiefs play Thursday night against Denver. Oh my god. I'm gonna need a ton of energy for that game. There's no. Yeah. Denver, Kansas City on Thursday night is gonna be bad. Most of that slate is gonna be punt comes off clean, gonna be down at the 2. Most of that slate gonna be bad. It's Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings, and then Broncos, Chiefs. That's not gonna be a good slate of games. I'm gonna make sure to have other stuff pulled up to do while I'm bored during that. Ewers handoff up the middle for Devon Achane is going to fight for maybe a yard. There's Steven Ross. Ewers under center, play action looking to throw, pass left side, going to be caught by Greg Dulcich, who has space for a first and more. Pass the 20, 25, the 30, and down to the 32. Shadur gets sacked on 4th and 2. I'm not sure if it's they just gave up in the season after being eliminated. It's they know they have a new GM coming in. And they need to get guys that they need to have tape to show to the GM to be like, hey, this is why we should be on the team still. Wait, we already have 21 million in dead cap next season because of Ramsey. Yeah, you need to trade Tua then. Just to move off, just make sure you don't have a massive. Make sure you don't have over 100 million dead cap. Gonna hand off up the middle for Devon Achane, and that is gonna be down near gain of 2, near the 34. Because if you trade Tua, you can spread out the dead cap hit, which would be nice. But if you release him, that's gonna be 100 million in dead cap. Yeah, Miami is not gonna have the cap space next year to really build a foundation. Who's the announcing crew for that game? I imagine it's like a 4th or a 5th team. Ewers play action, looking to throw in 2nd and 8. Has time, dump off right side, can be caught by Alec Ingold. He has space past the 40 and fighting his way to the 43 and a first down. Okay, Alec Ingold. Yeah. There is a Bengals throw to get up afterwards. What a throw from Bryce Young. Okay. Hey, 1st and 10 for Miami. Finally having a good drive in this half. $6.50 to play in the game. Ewers under center, back behind him, play action, looking to throw. Has time, pass, right side, wide open, caught, past the 40 and out of bounds to the 38. It's Jalen Waddle on the reception. Okay. The CBS broadcast for Bills Browns is citing Sean McDermott's use of contact lenses for the Bills being 7-1 in their past 8. Ewers handoff up the middle for Jalen Wright, going to get about 3-ish. Yeah. Or did the broadcast say he held the ball for too long? Yeah. That's that's crazy. What's Ewers play action looking to throw, 2nd and 7, rolling right. Has time, a dump off right side from Malik Washington. Past the 25, past the 20, past the 15, and down to about the 13. Yeah. Let me see the week 16 broadcast map for Fox to see who was on that game. Oh, it's Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma? That's typically one of their like somewhat underrated crews. Really? They're struggling in that game? Damn. Ewers under center, back and fullback behind him. Gonna toss this right side. Space inside the 10, the 5, and Jalen Wright's down to the 2. 1st and goal coming up for Miami. Hey, this is a solid drive. that Miami's building here. It's too little, too late, but it's still solid. Ball on the 3-yard line. First and goal, 4 minutes to play. I like that they're killing clock here as well. Ewers under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Going to toss this right side for Jalen Wright, and he is walking in for 6. Miami's back on the board for the first time since the first half. And it's a very, very tiny cherry on top of what has been a pretty meh game. Yeah. I think, yeah, Miami and Cincy's had quite a few good matchups over the years. Others not so much, but I always like when we play Cincy. Extra point is up and good. 3:43 to play in the game. Yeah. It's some games are tough to make, like, some games are tough to talk about, like, during the action and stuff. So, like, I get that, but, like, Vikings Giants, they're struggling with. That's a 3-point game with 4 minutes to play. That's a game that I would wish to be calling, if anything. Yeah, yeah, it's not fantastic, but at least it's like a close game like that. You can definitely make interest in. As Tennessee just scored again, they are pouring it on Kansas City. At 3:43 to play, kickoff underway. Gonna be returned beginning from the 6. Space up past the 20 to 25, past the 30 to the 31. It's gonna be 30-9 Tennessee in that Chiefs-Titans game. Buffalo just failed a 4th down. The Browns have a chance. Flacco and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off right side for Taj Brooks. And that's a gain of about 3 or 4. Alright, they're gonna let this clock run some more. I actually might have a good amount of time to get food before this. Before Lions Steelers. That's a good throw from Shadur. And 2nd and 7. Flacco under center. Back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Taj Brooks once again. And that gets past the 35 to about the 37. So a 3rd down coming up. Yeah. That would be funny. All right, 3rd and 5. One more play needed before the 2-minute warning. One more play needed before the 2-minute warning. Flacco under center, handoff right side on the jet sweep. It is not going to be enough for the first, only a gain of 1. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning in this one. 2 minutes to play. Miami down by 24. Yeah, Dolphins had a 97-yard touchdown drive right before that 3 and out by Cincy. And we're at commercial break for the 2-minute warning. At commercial break. At commercial break. Assuming they took Tennessee's touchdown off the board. Didn't quite see why, but yeah. Still at commercial break. Panthers have a 3-point lead over Tampa with about 2 minutes to play in that one. Yeah, Chargers are dominating the Cowboys, shutting them out in the second half. The Bills just got a safety due to an intentional ground in. And they're probably going to win that game now. Saints are up 22-6 over the Jets. My jeez. Jets. The Jets are also in a very similar boat where it feels like there's too much wrong with them for a quarterback to come in and be able to turn it around. All right, just getting back from commercial break for the final 2 minutes in this one. All right. Since he's set to send this one away after going 3 and out, let's see how Miami can end this game. So again, just need another solid drive. We treat this as a proper 2-minute drill with 3 minutes left, and just see what Ewers can do with it. Punt comes off clean, gonna bounce and be downed inside the 5 at the 3, maybe the 4. Another great punt for Cincy. All right, 1:47 to play. Yeah, just let this be a standard 2-minute drill. Just see what Ewers has with it. So don't treat this as garbage time. Because at this point, you're trying to just figure out what the team looks like next year. So Ewers in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Ewers looking to throw. Pass left side, gonna be dropped. Jalen Wright couldn't hang on. 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, he had a good start. The second half, the third quarter was rough for everyone on Miami, not just him. Again, the one true mistake he had was that throw towards Waddle that got picked off. That ball should have not been thrown that way. Most things else was just an all-around team mistakes. Ewers in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Pass right side, going to be caught. It's Theo Weiss with space for a first down past the 15 and down to about the 17. And Myles Garrett's going to have one last chance. Myles Garrett has one last chance to break the record in this game. He's a sack away. Ewers looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pass over the middle, going to be caught by Theo Weiss past the 35 to the 36. That connection between Ewers and Weiss was great in the preseason. It's continuing to be pretty good right now. Miami's going hurry up. Ewers in shotgun. Back to his left, 2 receivers to each side looking to throw. Has time, pass right side, going to be incomplete. Tight coverage against Theo Weiss. Going to be a 2nd and 10. Where's Garrett lined up at? On the top side. Buffalo's going to hand this ball off. Screw you, Buffalo. All right, 56 seconds to play. Ewers in shotgun. Looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Pass over the middle is barely incomplete. Through the hands of a defender. Should have been picked off. They're really comparing Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, comparing their ACLs on this broadcast. All right, 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Ewers in shotgun, back behind him, 3 receivers to the right. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and there's some good blocking there for Jalen Wright to work his way to the 45. It's a gain of roughly 9 and a 4th down coming up. Hey, we get one more. We get one more on the Tua counter before this game ends. I think Tennessee can definitely be competitive if they build around Cam Ward. Cam Ward is the guy for the Titans. He's been playing really solid this season considering the team he has around him. Ewers in shotgun, gonna hand this off up the middle for Jalen Wright on 4th and 1. That's gonna get the first, and that will be the game. Tough loss for Miami, but for the most part, Ewers looked fine. He made the bad interception towards Jalen Waddle that should not have been passed. Aside from that, it was a complete team collapse in the 3rd quarter. So I still feel fine about how he played. Obviously, you want to see a bit more, and especially against a team like the Cincy, whose defense is not great. But we'll see how he looks next week against Tampa. That should be a very interesting game. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I'll be live again in about 30 or so minutes for the Lions and Steelers. Hope to see you all there. If not, have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.